Liberal leader Christy Clark swung into town yesterday as part of a whirlwind visit to the region. She rallied the crowd at a Construction Association event, calling this one of the most pivotal elections in years.
Liberal leader Christy Clark was all smiles as she swung in to meet roughly 500 supporters outside the Rolladome. An Oracle poll recently reported the gap between she and NDP leader Adrian Dix at 3%.
I mean, if polls mean anything, and I don't know that they do, but what I'm feeling is that people are really getting focused on the economy and how stark this choice is. I mean, I don't know that we faced such an important election with such big differences between the two parties. So I think people are focused on their economic future, and as people get focused on that, they look at the choice, bigger economy versus bigger government, whether, they look at kind of the strong leadership that I'm offering people versus the weak leadership that Adrian Dix would offer, I think people are starting to make up their minds.
It's not the only poll showing the gap narrowing, but political scientist Jason Morris is taking this newest poll with a grain of salt.
I have some mixed feelings about this particular poll because the company doing it is new to BC waters, and as well the methodology is different than other polls being done, which makes it hard to compare. I noticed too it didn't appear to ask or give people an option to choose other for parties, which could increase the support for, say, the Greens and Conservatives.
However, there are differing poll results when it comes to the undecided vote, everything from 15% to as high as 24% in the case of the Oracle poll. But Morris looks at the undecided vote from two angles.
If the tightening of the race between the NDP and the incumbent BC Liberals continues, then it can be a situation of all bets are off. It may also be the case that the BC Liberals are gaining ground too late, and they should have had this kind of bump in the polls much earlier to save themselves as government again.
Clark says she hopes some of the party faithful at the rally will also look at the undecided vote and start their individual campaigns in what she sees as one of the most important elections in years.
The huge difference between the two parties and the enormous amount that's at stake for our economy is going to mean a lot of people make sure that they get out and vote. Because lots of times people say, oh, it doesn't matter who you vote for, it's all the same old thing. It is not the same old thing. It's going to make a difference who we elect in this election, and I don't think, I think that's going to mean that most people are more than happy to get off the couch and make a difference, because they'll make a big one.
Advanced polls are open until Saturday at 8 p.m. Election day polls are open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Tuesday. Cheryl Jan, CKPG News.